So Daisy AI is a decentralized artificial intelligence system being developed by Endotech, a breakthrough AI company founded and led by Dr. Anna Baker. You can Google about Dr. Anna Baker on the internet and you're going to see a lot of amazing things about her. She's a great scientist, a great AI developer. Daisy AI is the next generation of the AI trading with the goal to create the #1 AI trading performance in all major markets. Talking about forex, talking about crypto, talking about stock, talking about what's it called, commodity markets. We are presently running on 2, on the crypto and on the forex. I think the next target now is to go on the commodity market to start trading commodities and also other stuff. So it cuts across all major markets. So Endotech as a company has a strong track record of developing the AI backbone for over 150 investment firms across the US, Europe, and Asia. For over 25 years, Dr. Baker has been recognized as a pioneer and leading scientist in the field of AI and finance as well. So, equity crowdfunding model. So many of us may not be used to this word, but I'll try to explain it. Crowdfunding is a different model from the the generality of the kind of business that we all know out there. A crowdfunding is a process whereby an idea is put together and a lot of other persons around the globe is introduced to this idea. And the more you love this idea because of its futuristic tendency to make you a millionaire, then you want to be a part of those who will build it at the beginning. For example, so many of us know about Coinbase. Coinbase as a company started with a crowdfunding, like some kind of 10 years or plus ago. And one of the people who crowdfunded was one of these rapper they call Nas in the US, though it wasn't disclosed how much he put into crowdfund. So after a number of years, about 8 years or thereabouts, Coinbase became eventually a public limited company, and they were listed on the stock market. And we all know what actually was what the token or the shares of Coinbase. It was over $300 something at the very beginning. And imagine somebody who have maybe 1,000 shares, 2,000 shares, 100 shares. So automatically you become a millionaire overnight after 80 years waiting. So the same thing we are experiencing here in terms of the business model. The business model of Daisy is to create an artificial intelligence that is specialized in trading forex, in trading crypto, in trading stock, in trading equity, in trading commodities. And this is a project that have never been done before in a different manner that Daisy is going about it. And a company that has been in this business since 2012 called Endotech is backing Daisy in actualizing this dream. And for this dream to be actualized, a lot of money is needed. They would have gone to the business mogul, those big guys that have the money all over to say, come and sponsor this business. If they do that, then it becomes a centralized business because whoever pays the piper dictates the tune. So if they went to meet Elon Musk or all those big guys to put money to develop this thing, so those people will control it. It will now become a centralized system. So for it to be 100% decentralized, the crowdfunders must be people around the globe, which means nobody owns it, everybody owns it. I think this is the kind of business model everyone will want to be in. So this is what crowdfunding is all about. So there are 10 contribution tiers for each category, beginning with tier 1 at $100, which is the minimum you can start with at tier 1. And each tier will double themselves. That simply means if tier 1 is $100, tier 2 will be times 2 of tier 1, 200. Then tier 3 will be times 2 of tier 2, which is 400. And tier 4 will be times 2 of tier 3, which is 800. So that is how it increases. That's what they mean here. It ranges from tier 1 to tier 10, and each tier is doubling the previous. So 70% of tier 3 to tier 10 and 50% of tier 1 and 2 are used in live trading for the purpose of testing and development. I will quickly explain this. So many of you will be coming to this project today. You'll be very lucky because when we came in 2001, it was 50-50, which means if I bring in $1,000 into this business as a crowdfunder, 50% of my $1,000 will go into crowdfunding and 50% will go into trading, making money for me. That means 500 will go into the development of the model of the AI, while $500 will remain in my account trading. So, but today, with the level we have achieved in this area, today is now 70-30, which means if you bring in $1,000 today, especially from tier 3 upward, tier 1 and tier 2 is still 50-50. So if you bring in $100 to tier 1, which is $100, 50% go into the crowdfunding, 50% go into your trading. If you also go to tier 2, the same thing, $200, $100 go into crowdfunding, $100 go into your trading. Then from tier 3 and above, which is $400, 70% of $400 go into trading. Then 30% go into crowdfunding. So that makes you make more money, which was not so when we entered. But thank God today is now like this for many, which is another bigger and better opportunity. So Crypto AI 2.0 went live in June, which is the aspect of the crypto development. Yeah, the crypto market initially started since the very inception, but there was a challenge with the crypto market. There was something wrong with the algorithm. There was a big problem, and they needed to rewrite and upgrade and update. So which means every one of us who understand what software update is, when we have 2.0, it means that there was 1.0 before. So 1.0 wasn't really performing the way it was expected. So there was a need to design a new algorithm that would drive this AI. And that is where we come up with 2.0. And this 2.0 have just been deployed into the blockchain to run. It went live June 1st, this very year, 2022. So Crypto AI crowdfunding launched January 2022. While performance reached up to 120%, the first generation of AI also faced losses of up to 30%, which is the 1.0. We had losses up to 20%. Everything is transparent, nothing is hidden. So there was a need to create a 2.0 in order to correct the error that was in the 1.0. So the AI team at Endotech has created a massive breakthrough, and the version 2, which is the 2.0 of this crypto AI, is now live as of June 1st, 2022. The new AI 2.0 back tests averaging over 300, wow, over 300% annual return without leverage or compounding. That is without leveraging or compounding. Imagine if you compound. So over 300% in all market conditions, whether bullish, whether bearish, whether sideways. Those of us that trade forex, we know these are the major market conditions. No matter what, this is certain. As the AI proves its performance in the months ahead, Endotech and the DAISY community are part of making financial technology history. The Forex AI fully launched in May of 2022. That was when the Forex AI came into launch. May till now, which is June, that we're talking about, May, June, about 2 months, 60 days plus, or almost 60 days. Okay, high frequency trading averaging 5 to 8% a week. So some of us, it's not too big, it's too small. This is what some platform promise every day, 5% daily. And we know that many of these platforms can't sustain it. They do it for a while and they disappear. But DAISY is not here to make you rich overnight. But for any one of us who understand what trading is all about, if you can make 5 to 8% a week, I think you are a guru in trading. You know, so this is what it is. High frequency trading averaging. It's not a promise, like we all know. Between 5 to 8% week within with new AI strategy in development, over 40% profit after the first 6 weeks. Our Forex Momentum promotion launched June 1st, and a goal to crowdfund 100 million USDT in 2022. This is the contribution chain when I believe everyone wants to pay attention to what is going on. How can you come into DAISY? What is your responsibility? As you can see, this is the crowdfunding tiers. We have the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, down to tier 10. And we have the percentages that will go into trading and the percentage that go into the crowdfunding and the equity you are going to get along the way. Yeah, with tier 1, which is $100. To start tier 1 is $100, you can see. So 50% of that amount will go into live trading. That will be the revenue for you. While 50% will be into the crowdfunding. So you will not have any equity. Your equity will be 0. But from tier 2, which is $200, then you're going to have 50% of that amount going into live trading. And you're going to have 150 in total that will be in trading. And at the same time, you're going to have one equity. You're going to have one share, let's call it share equity. So it's the same thing, you're going to have one share. So now when you now come to tier 3, you see the programming now changed, 70, 30%. So when 70% of your amount is going to now go into trading, it therefore implies that when you now come in with $400 in tier 3, 70% of $400 will go into trading, and that will amount to 430. That is the 70% of $400. That will now be in trading for you. Then the remaining percent, which is about $70, will now go into crowdfunding, and you will have 2 shares. So that is how it will run from tier 4, tier 5, tier 6 down. So as you can see the figure on your screen, time will fail me to explain or run through all of them. So the same thing will happen in tier 4, tier 5. But for me to explain in details to you is that there is no way somebody will say, okay, I will just, if I have 400 euros or $400, I will just go and do tier 3 then to make it easy instead of doing tier 1 and tier 2. No, the system was designed in a way. Remember at the beginning we said, we are told that in this system, everybody wins. Whether you bring in somebody or not, everybody wins, a 50-50 for all. And the way it was designed for it to be so is that you cannot jump tier 1 to come and do tier 2. It is not possible. So for you to start, even though you have $400 with you, you must first of all do tier 1, which is you do $100. Then in your $400, it means that you have spent $100, now remaining $300. So you come to tier 2, you will do $200. Then it will mean you have now spent $300 between tier 1 and tier 2. In your $400 is now remaining $100 in your hand. So which means you cannot go to tier 3 because tier 3 is $400. But you can rebuy, since you now have $100 remaining in your hand, you can choose to rebuy tier 1 with the remaining $100. But if you have more to spend, you spend $100 here at tier 1, then to go to tier 2, $200, which is a total of $300 to get to tier 2. Then to move to tier 3, then you will now spend $400, which is now between tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3, you must have spent a total of $700. Then to move to tier 4, it will now be $800. So which means from tier 1 to tier 4, you must have spent a total of $1,500. So this is how it moves from here down and so on and so forth. So for you to get to tier 10, you must have spent a total of close to $128,000 for anyone who can afford that. But it is not compulsory, you must get to tier 10. At least between tier 1 to tier 5 is a good position to stay. By the special grace of God, I that is speaking to you now, I'm running on tier 5 on Forex, and I'm running on tier 5 on crypto, which means I spent a total of almost $6,200 to maintain these 2 tiers. And I can tell you, it's not something that I'm regretting. I'm happy about it. So this is how the model runs. So one thing I will also quickly explain is the area of the equity. Now, most of the project many of us are doing or that we have done that we are seeing today, these projects have never given any of us an opportunity to own a portion of that business. But Daisy is the only program that I have seen. I am talking as a person. Maybe some of us here may also have other program that we are into that give us opportunity to own, not only just to get profit. Daisy don't only just want you to make profit, but you are now a shareholder. You own a share in Daisy. So which means by the time they go live, they go listed on the public market tomorrow, on the stock market. So automatically the shares that have been allocated to you, which all these shares we are seeing are equity, will become valuable, become another valuable source of income to you. For example, I that is in a tier 1, I have almost about 30, I think I have about 62 shares in tier 5 on both Forex and artificial intelligence, on both Forex and on cryptocurrency. So automatically, this has given me the opportunity to own part of this business, not just only to make profit, which means if this business becomes a multi-billion-dollar business tomorrow, as a shareholder, I have a stake in this business, which means no matter what happens, apart from the profit that I'm giving from the trading, I am a shareholder. I'm sure many of us want to be a part of this business. And this is a business you can actually also leave behind for your children and even children, because it is not controlled by anybody. There is no middleman. It's running on a blockchain, 100% decentralized, and the liquidity pool is very transparent for everyone to see. So I've only taken time to explain this model, which is really the area many people want to understand, is that there is a forest momentum park, which may not be very, may not concern everybody on this platform, but for those of us who are existing members who are already on tier 5, this aspect is for us. It's a momentum park for us, for those of us who have gotten to tier 5. And what is this momentum park for? It was designed to give us more power to earn more. That is to say, 90% of the amount we spend in buying this momentum pack, instead of 70%, 90% will go into live trading, and only 10% will go into development of the AI, which is what they have just specified here. About 5% will go, into members participate, and about other 5% will be contributed to for 1 to tier 5 and so on and so forth. So the momentum pack is for existing members. So we'll just jump this one, okay? Already we've talked about the tiers and how we can fund our way in. And this table also talk about the momentum pack as well. So we're going to jump above this one, because we may not necessarily need it only for existing members, because the momentum pack is only for those from tier 5 and above. So not for tier 1, not for tier 2, not for tier 3, not for tier 4 crowdfunders, but for tier 5 and above. By the special grace of God, I'm about to also purchase my own momentum pack because I'm on tier 5, because it's very juicy for you to have 90% on your trading account and 10% to the other side, which is very lovely. And you are going to have access to 8 shares directly without any missing of words. So benefit, even the benefits are enormous. You benefit even if a contributor does not refer anyone. I think this is one of the best kind of business people want to do. You don't need to refer people to benefit anything on Daisy, but that can be additional income if you want to. So you own equity. Number one, you own equity, which is the share we just talked about, a potential return from selling Endotech stock or receiving dividends in the future. Number two, the AI algorithm reward, potential reward from successful performance of the Endotech algorithm. So if you have your money there, I have my money there, Mr. Patrick have his money there. Once the AI is trading, you don't need to bring in somebody. Your money is making money for you, as much as you have capital running. So the third one is a potential matrix spillover, a 3x3 force matrix, generating up to about 48% return on crowdfunding contribution from spillover in the referral plan, even with no personal referrals. So how can you crowdfund with Daisy? It is very easy. This is our last slide. Getting started is the steps are very easy. One, you must have a Tron ProLink wallet. You have to download it, or you have a Chrome extension where you can have your Tron extension on your browser right on your computer, or you download it from the Play Store to your phone, your iPhone. There's the iOS version, and there's the what's it called? The Android version as well. So therefore, the next thing you do once you have set up your wallet is to fund your Tron ProLink wallet with USDT TRC20. And then you will be ready to crowdfund your tiers. And remember, you will need TROS for energy fee, because for those of us who understand the Tron ProLink wallet, for you to use it, you pay fee with your TROS to generate energy and bandwidth. So you will need a certain amount of TROX alongside with the amount of USDT you want to use to fund. So you are going to enter the referral URL into your URL or browser, the referral of the person who introduced you into this Zoom meeting tonight, and you're going to register there. So today is this smart contract, and you complete the on-screen step-to-step contribute to tier 1 or Forex or crypto. Then you log in and fund additional tiers, which is optional. So this is how this business runs. I think I've been able to run it from the very top to the bottom, from what the business model is all about, and the sustainability, the history, the performance, the track record, to the very area where how you can benefit, and to this very point that we are in, whereby you showing you how to get on board the Daisy AI system. So ladies and gentlemen on this call, I want to say thank you very much for you to have stayed long enough with me to this very hour. So I believe there will be some areas you may want more clarity. There will be some questions in your mind that you want to ask. And perhaps some of us may want to also see a demonstration of what we are saying. Perhaps I may likely want to go to my back office if there is need for that. I don't normally like doing that, but if there is need, I will. So, and that is all that I need to let us know tonight. Thank you very, very much. By this time we are in, every one of us should be tired of running into projects that just come in 1 month, they disappear. I mean, let us put our money, this money are not easy to get, let us put it into places whereby we are sure, we are confident, we are trustworthy that this money can keep generating profit, even though it will not run into millions overnight. We all know that money don't grow on trees. So gentlemen and ladies, thank you very much once again. I want to hand over to my boss, Mr. Patrick, to take over from here and let's roll. Thank you very much. God bless us all.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Leader Ambrose. Yes, if you are still here listening, to the sound of our voice, or you are live on this Zoom meeting, this is an amazing opportunity. This is the time for you to really, really think twice and then take this business to the next level. What we do is to take action, all right? Take action. Just contact whoever has shared this video with you, okay? And then get the person's referral link, and then you come on board. Or if you are seeing this video on my channel, all you need to do is to just click the link, okay, below the description below, and then you will see all that you need to get on board this business, okay? You see the registration link and everything that you need to get on board this business. Remember that there is no middleman that is involved in this business, guys. This business is not controlled by anyone, okay, guys? This is purely on 100% on smart contract, okay? It's an AI driven business, okay? 100% smart contract, and you can pass this business on to your children. Yes, and there is a level of equity ownership, okay? And that is what you need to get started on this business opportunity. Please stop running after shadows. Stop chasing shadows. Enough is enough. Gone are the days when you will put your money at risk, and then you risk your money, and before you know it, those scam platforms have taken your money away. This is the time to really, really look back and then use FDs, platform to really create, a world for yourself and for your children and for anyone around you. You need to become a money jedi. This is the time to really start planning for your future. No matter how far you've gone in a wrong road, throwing the towel will not be the best thing to do. For you, review your steps and then say to yourself, hey, I'm going to make it, okay? Say to yourself that you will make it, okay? And remember, like I told you, this system is created to allow everyone the ability, to earn from multiple streams of income, okay? All from one platform, the FDs. And Daisy is one of the streams of income stream that we are promoting at FDs, okay? And it is important that you take action that will help you to succeed in this space, guys. I want to say thank you very much, for seeing this video. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for spending your time, okay? Now, what you need to do is to get started, guys. Get started. And I'm going to see you in our next video, okay? God bless you all. God bless you, and thank you.